Greetings, fellow traveler. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. I hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, and we are back with another Patreon pick from our patron, Lisa. And we're going to be listening to a new artist to the channel, Van Morrison. I've heard the name a ton, actually, but I don't think I've ever listened to him unless he's from the radio. Like I said, anything on the radio I've probably heard that's classic rock, but that is, I don't know, up to you guys to decide, I guess, because I wouldn't know. This is Astral Weeks off the album of the same name. This was released in 1968. October. It was actually recorded in 1968 and then released in November of the same year. Damn, they mixed that quick. This is his second album, and apparently it is a departure from his previous works. And hey, I'm with it. Let's go. You know, I'm down for anything that is good. If y'all are not subscribed, please help a brother out. Click that icon. It's probably down there. I'd really appreciate it. It takes like 2 seconds. It's absolutely free, and it really helps channel out. Here we go. Astral Weeks by Van Morrison. In 3, a 2, a 1, a go.
If I ventured in the slipstream,
Good word already.
between the viaducts of your dream, where mobile steel rims crack and the ditch and the back road stop, could you find me? Or would you kiss my eyes, laying me down? Silence easy to be born again, to be born again. From the far side of the ocean, if I put the wheels in motion, and I stand with my arms behind me, and I'm pushing out the door, could you find me? Would you kiss my eyes, lay me down? In silence easy to be born again,
It's beautiful, dude.
to be born again.
It's got a real, like, kind of folksy feel to it.
There you go, standing with the look of avarice,
Avarice. Wow, he's got some words.
talking to you to let better, showing pictures on the wall, whispering in the hall,
Flute.
point a finger at me. There you go, there you go, standing in the sun, darling,
Oh, so good.
with your arms behind you and your eyes before. And there you go.
Wow, what a voice, dude.
Taking care of your boy, seeing that he's got clean clothes, putting on his little red shoes, seeing that he's got clean clothes, putting on his little red shoes, pointing a finger at me. Standing in your
God.
side rest, trying to do my very best, looking straight at you, coming through, darling.
That acoustic is just fantastic, man.
Yeah. If I ventured in the slipstream,
Love that word. Such a good word.
between the viaducts of your dream, where a mobile steel rims crack
Mobius.
and the ditch in the back road stop.
Hey, Morrison knows what he's talking about.
Could you find me? Would you kiss my eyes and lay me down?
Such a sweet sounding song.
Silence easy to be born again.
That flute just adds like this layer of whimsicalness, like almost to it. Whimsicalness.
To be born again. To be born again.
So much just positive, good energy from this.
In
It
another
really is.
world, darling. In another world. In another time. Got a home on high.
It's taking me
Ain't
places.
nothing but a stranger in this world. I'm nothing but a stranger in this world.
I feel that
I
line.
got a home on high.
I feel that line so much. Just a
In
stranger.
another land. So far away. So far away. We up in the heaven. We up in the heaven. We up in the heaven.
Not gonna lie, my freaking life just flashed before my eyes, bro. I don't know why.
In another time, in another place, in another time, in another place.
Strings, oh my god.
Ooh,
Wow, man.
way up in heaven. In another time. And another place. In another time. In another place. In another phase.
Wow. That was amazing. Honestly, that was fantastic. That's my honestly first taste of him, like I said, and my fucking life flashed before my eyes there at the end. Once he got to where he was going with that song, fuck, man. It got to me, I'm not gonna lie. Just that whole stranger line, like, you know, being a stranger in this world and just going home again, and it was before he even mentioned home or anything. I think, like, I just was thinking of my childhood home and me as a little kid, you know, like at the age my daughters are, you know, and I had my whole life ahead of me, and I had no idea like what was coming for me, you know. And they just, you know, kids just live in such a magical world if you let them, you know, if you let them foster in a good environment. You know, they live in just such another dimension than we do. I've noticed that, like, they're somewhere else, you know, like they're just so happy about stuff, or they're just extremely sad about stuff. There's, you know, us adults are just, for the most part, you know, we should be pretty centered, you know. Kids are just the extremes. They're either super happy or they're super sad, you know. There's no really in between unless they're sleeping, you know. And it just reminded me of all the, I don't know, things that my life could have been, but it just, you know, how I got to right here, right now, and all the prior lives and ancestral memory or whatever that got me to where I am this very second recording this video, you know. It's kind of crazy. Just from one song, it can bring to mind so many things. So let's see who we had. We had Mr. Van Morrison on the vocals and acoustic guitar, Jay Berliner on the classical and steel string guitars, Richard Davis on the double bass, John Payne on flute, soprano sax on a different thing, Warren Smith Jr. on percussion and the vibraphone, Connie Kay on drums, Larry Fallon did the string arrangements and the conducting. Yeah, and that's it. And there's a producer. Yeah, so that was fantastic, man. From 1968, it felt like it wasn't from, like I say that sometimes. That's kind of like a timeless feeling song. Like it doesn't belong to a certain time. Like obviously it was written, recorded, and released in 1968. Duh, but it feels like something you could listen to in 21 and 22, and it would still be relevant, and it would still hit you like it hit me. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's funny how I opened the video talking about Hello Traveler, you know, and then that song was like the way it was. That's kind of weird. It's almost like I knew. I don't know. But that name, just Astral Weeks, and his vocabulary was exquisite. I mean, Slipstream? Who the fuck writes Slipstream in their lyrics? Like, that's amazing, man. And he had a couple other words I think I heard in there that I'm like, what? I've never heard them used as lyrics. They're like big, fancy, smart people words, or old words. And I love old words that people have forgotten about. There's words that people don't use anymore at all. Language is fascinating to me. And just like, I think it's etymology. I think that's what it's called. Or I forgot what exactly it's called. But like the study of like where language actually came from and originated. It's so fascinating to me. And, like I was raised in, the church, so I know the Bible back to front. I was on the Bible quiz team. And I always was fascinated by the Tower of Babel. And like even as an adult, it kind of fascinates me because I know that a lot of the stuff may be just parables and, monomyths and stuff like that, have truths. Like, what really happened there? Like, what did we... I feel like because all the pyramids across the planet... Stop it. No pyramids. All right. Yeah, Van Morrison was great. If you guys have any other tracks by Van Morrison, I will totally check him out. That was really, really good. My first taste of him, and I'm hooked already, man. Like, what the fuck? Another rabbit hole. I gotta grab the shovel. But yeah, leave me some suggestions, I guess, guys. If you guys have any other tracks by him, yeah, I totally want that, because that was fantastic. Like, just the minimal percussion with everything, but it still had a great rhythm to it. And the acoustic guitar just stand out. It was such a standout. The strings are great. The flute was fantastic. Like, there was just so many different little instruments they used for all these different little sounds for different details in the sections and everything. And it was like a beautiful canvas painting. That's what it felt like, just like the cover was. You know what I mean? Like, it was just beautiful. And I'm very, very appreciative of Lisa for requesting that. Thank you very much, Lisa. You rock. And yeah, you already know. This is the end, my friends. If you guys didn't know, we have a Patreon right here. That is a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $10 tier or up, you get one free request a month, just like Miss Lisa did here. Get a video, do a little dance, sing your praises. I'm like a little court jester for you. I don't know. But yeah, man, come over. We have a community of over 310 folks, and we'd love to have you. If you have a song you think the world needs to hear, or I need to hear, or you need to hear. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you can do it through Patreon, $10 tier or up. And if you join any of the tiers, you get access to our blocked videos, all of our Patreon exclusives. We have hours and hours of bonus content. We got like 3 full Beatles albums on there, a bunch of King Crimson, Jethro Tull, Frank Zappa, a bunch of stuff, man. It's we have a very wide taste on this channel. Genre doesn't really matter to me. I just want good music, It could be good country for all I care, I would... I don't know, prefer not to, but I would totally do it. I would listen to it, you know what I mean? But if I had preferences, it wouldn't be very high on the list. But I would totally do it, because good music is good music, and I want my, I don't want to be uncultured swine, as I say. So, yeah, come hang out with us in the premieres and stuff too. We have a good time. We have a great community, and we'd love to have you. And if you don't like Patreon, there's a PayPal link in the description for tips, requests, and anything else. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. I will see you later. Bye-bye.